Welcome back, Shoe Tubers, the Sneakers and Up. And today we got a special guest with you. We got Malik.
What's up?
All right, I am your boy Dante, and today we're going to talk to, not about, well, actually about, but today we're going to talk to a previous sneaker retailer employee.
Yep.
So I wanted to get a little bit in here for y'all about the kind of ins and outs of what we're concerned about as customers, customer service,
Doing.
anything like that. You know, the discount, holding the pairs, holding sneakers, that kind of thing. So first off, say hi to everybody.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Malik. Like Dante said, used to work at a sneaker retailer.
Oh, I was getting ready to beep you out, man. I was
Oh,
like, don't drop the
man.
name. Don't drop the name.
Nah, I can't do that.
So first up, I want to ask, this could be a lot of common knowledge for a lot of people, especially in the sneaker world. But for those that are just tuning in, that are kind of getting started, do employees get a discount?
Oh well, definitely. That's a hard yes right there.
Okay.
I've never seen an employee at any sneaker retailer not get a discount.
That's fair. What about, we won't get to backdooring yet because that may be a little bit more of a controversial kind of thing, but what about holding? Do employees hold pairs?
As far as like personally,
Okay. We'll dot this one A. Personally, yes.
okay. On that piece, I would say yes. In my store, we had what we call the heat box.
Oh
And,
man.
if we had a customer return a pair of shoes that we deemed worthy of the heat, we could just go in the box until one of us was ready to go ahead and purchase that. Unless someone came in and specifically asked for it.
Okay. So they'd have to be kind of luck of the draw.
Yeah,
Okay. And then someone would have to actually know that was physically in inventory.
exactly.
Gotcha. I'm starting to see some loopholes here.
Not hidden per se, but you know.
Right. The heat box is like locked away with like the manager and assistant manager's key.
Hey,
Okay. Now, what about holding 4 people?
There's a lot of change in that in recent years.
Okay.
That there used to be a whole lot of that going on from that's all the way down, starting part-time employees, going all the way up to management.
Even part timers, like they got hired yesterday.
Well, you gotta have a little clout.
Okay.
In recent years, there's been a lot less like holds for specific customers.
Okay. I mean, with the popularity of the sneaker culture growing, I guess I can see that being a bit more of an issue, especially since it's just growing, so the demographic is getting a lot bigger.
Definitely that, and also the rise of app check-ins for raffles instead of writing tickets. That helped a lot too.
Now, were you with the retailers at the time that they started, or they had the app check-in and everything started going up?
Mm-hmm.
So just for everyone here, like, because I don't think anyone is concerned on how it actually works. What I think people are concerned about is how or if or are they able to actually kind of sneak pairs off to their own if there's the app check-in.
From what I've seen, there's not a direct way to do
Okay.
that. There's ways to get around anything, but as far as I'm aware, there's not a way to do that.
And that is a very true statement, by the way. There's ways to get around everything. Okay, so it's kind of indirectly answered the question. So basically, if you can figure it out, then it's a possibility, right? Is that kind of what we're saying here?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so if you can figure it out, then there's most likely a possibility. All right.
So it does happen.
Right.
Otherwise, how would we get leaks and things like that?
That's true. Speaking of leaks, backdooring. Is that so? I know from my past experience that backdooring with different types of retailers, one is a huge thing, or 2 is not able to exist. Now, how does that work from your experience?
So when you say backdooring, what specifically?
Backdooring doesn't necessarily, it doesn't literally mean like selling sneakers out the back door. It just means like, it means kind of not having them available to the general public.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like say your boy comes in and is like, hey, he does a little hand signal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The little the flag nautical signs, and you know, I mean, you sell them like all 12 pairs.
I personally have not engaged in anything.
Oh, we're not asking about you because I mean, we got to plead the fifth, right?
Oh yeah.
So
well,
never anything about you specifically,
yeah.
just of what you've seen. We'll call it.
I haven't seen anything that bad. I haven't seen a guy walk in and leave with 12 pairs. But you know, there's I have seen here and there, you know, some oh hey, this guy's gonna come in and get another pair at 5 here, or you know,
Okay.
something along those lines. Oh, we only got 1 12 one. Well, we might have 2.
Okay. Fair enough. So now someone's not coming in just buying up the whole stock.
Nah, nothing like that.
Okay.
Not that I've seen.
Okay. Now, the one thing that I wanted to ask was, I know when I go looking for sneakers or I'm trying to buy something hot, I always get now, granted, for some of you who may or may not have been doing this for a very long time, as far as like buying sneakers, going to stores, you know, whatever the case may be, but there's always I believe it was super popular with Chic, and I think Shoe Palace as well. So it's like, hey, come in, but if you buy the J's, you got to buy 2 shirts. Now, I know when I go to other sneaker retailers like the Champs or Foot Lockers and stuff like that, they are constantly pushing, you know, the socks and the shirts or the shorts. And it's like, I don't want all that. One, at the time, I mean, I can't afford it. I'm spending $200 on a sneaker. What's the deal with that? Do you know what the deal is behind that?
Well, you know, more money in a transaction is better than less. You know, it's
Okay.
I keep doors open there, but you know, I think all of the sneaker retailers, you know, want to push gear as well as shoes. You know, the shoes sell themselves. It's really what you get with them that really, you know, pushes that piece over.
Okay, so you said you said get more sales, so like items per transaction kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that, and you know, a lot of the guys and girls who work in the you know, in the sneaker industry, it's a commission based system, so it's a lot of the more you sell, the more you see. You know.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense now. I was wondering why everyone was just, you know, being a push-your-car salesman. That makes sense. Like I said, I also have some experience kind of going through all this. I'm asking some of these questions that I do know the answers to, basically to kind of interact with our guest here to make sure that you guys are hearing something that maybe you haven't heard before. I don't have any more questions. Feel free to put in the comments. I do have Malik's phone number here in case you guys want to ask him anything specifically. And you can just link it right through to Sneakers and Up. Any social media that you have, if you want to give it a shout out, you can put it in the comment section as well. That way people know if they want to follow you.
Yeah. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Malik the Sneak. You know, I believe Twitter should be a public thing that everybody can see. So
Right.
go ahead and give me a follow.
All right. Malik the Sneak. I'll get the proper spelling for that because I don't know if it's the or duh. So, duh? Duh. Okay. Oh, so proper. We're using proper words.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never heard of you. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Sneakers and Up. Again, we went over what we talked about today. I'm not going to tell you what it was. If you don't remember, rewind and watch it again. Use the view. Feel free, please comment, subscribe, like. Let us know what you think in there. Let us know if you think it's BS. If you have been a previous employee of any sneaker retailer and want to give your 2 cents, I'm sure the other viewers would appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, ShoeTubers. Have a good one.